Hello everyone, and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. You find us here today, following on from the previous episode. We are down on the lower portion of the farm, seeding this sort of newish field that we made a couple of episodes ago on the side of this hill. We are seeding it with our chosen crop this time, which is soybean. Mainly because soybean will be at its best price down in sort of June kind of time. And this is going to take a few months to grow, and we are in November already. So I'm hoping by the time it's finished growing, it will be about the time when it's at its maximum price. And that will be very good for us. Because obviously the better the price we can get for the crop, the more money we'll have in the long run for stuff. And basic economics, I guess, or something to that effect. But yeah, the field up on top of the hill is looking quite tasty. We got that all sprayed up and done too with lime, and all the old testing and stuff done. So we might have a look at that in a bit. But yeah, decided to start down here this time since we've had I spent a bit of time in the past couple of episodes up on the top of the hill there, so yeah, I figured we'd have a look at this one for a bit. Now, as this episode progresses, we're probably going to head into December, which may possibly be at the time that we start selling off some of the it's either the silage or the wood chips. I think they're both coming good sometime around December, January. In fact, what we might actually do is have a look at that in a second. And I'm trying to keep this as straight as I can, so what we might do now is spin around here. Get back down there. Now, I figured since we were seeding this time, I'd try a slightly different technique, and instead of doing the headlands first, actually do the sort of body of the field first. And then we'll come back and run around the headlands, and that way we'll spend as little time as possible driving over planted crop, which will be good. Now, obviously, since this is soybean, we are not going to need to pop any fertiliser on it, which is nice. And the field up the top, I figured we put barley in that one, mainly because we'll get the straw out of it, of course, and also we can use that for chicken feed as well. And that way that'll keep us going in chicken feed for a little bit. And we've got 6,000 litres of it already in storage, so the chickens aren't going hungry by any means, but it's a good thing just to have, you know, more on standby, just in case they get the munchies for some reason. And then we'll have plenty to actually feed them with, so that'll be good. So let's see what we're going to do. Oh, we're going to check on the prices and stuff, weren't we? Let's have a look. Where are they? Here we go. Oh yeah, we've got a little bit of wool coming up, probably in April there. We've got one full pallet and a bit already, so that'll be nice come April. Milk is looking good at the moment. It's roughly at the top price, December, January kind of time. But we've only got 2,000 odd litres of it. So that will probably sell next year around September, I would guess. But wood chips, yeah, we're looking at 1,100 for the wood chips, either in December or January. And those are getting up pretty good already. Silage is supposedly 342 in December. That will probably just sell in December anyway, because 330 isn't that bad. Yeah, for the sake of $12, we're not going to lose out that much on it. But soybeans, yes, here we go. They come up in June, and we're in November, so you know, they'll probably take 3 or 4 months to actually grow, particularly with winter here. But that should work out pretty good, because even if they come to harvest a little bit early, then at least we'll still be able to trains coming, we'll still just be able to like keep them in storage for a month or two and then sell them at top price, which is going to be fantastic. Oh, the other thing we've got coming up next year is going to be, what's that stuff? Furniture and planks, which will be around the June time, unless we have to sell them to get some money for the, what's that thing? The harvester. That's the other big thing that we are on the keeping an eyeball on, as it were, because we're going to need quite a bit of money by then. But I am hoping we should make out pretty good between the silage and the wood chips. That we should hopefully get quite a tasty spot of money. Obviously it's not going to be enough to pay for it, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. We may have to get out a bit of a loan. In fact, have we paid off the loan that we had before? I can't even remember. Yes, we have. Oh, cool. I think we did that when we found a collectible one time, something like that maybe. But yeah, so if worse comes to the worst, we could get a little bit of a loan out to pay for the harvester, and that'll all be good. Oops. Is the tank on this thing open? Do I need to close the tank? Close cover. Where is it? No, those are ridge markers. There we go. I'm not sure why the cover on that was open, or why I only just now noticed that it was open. But hey ho. Oh crumbs. I am driving like an absolute loon today. And the harvester, the seeder is not even turned on. There we go. That always helps, doesn't it? So yeah, things are progressing pretty nicely on the farm here at the moment. Quite happy with where we are. I'm hoping that if we need to, our existing harvester will actually work on these fields, because this is smoothed out kind of okay. Oh, missed a spot. But this one's got quite a bit of a steep patch to it, so whether or not our existing harvester will be able to cope with that, I don't know. So fingers crossed we'll be able to make something work with the what's that one called? The auto leveling sideways hillside harvester thing that we were looking at getting. But we shall see as we get a little bit closer. Now, there is possibly something else that's happening in the near future as well, which I haven't spoken about yet, but has been a bit of an idea brewing in the background. Because Feldcorp is looking to get back into business again, get some projects underway, and there is a small chance that we may end up going on a bit of a road trip, possibly early next year in sort of January, February time, depending on what's actually going on the farm here. Obviously we've got some odds and ends that we need to sell, and then we'll have to get some bods from Feldcorp just to come in and maintain everything while we're gone. But there is a chance we'll be going on another road trip in the not too distant future. So that is something nice to look forward to. Oh yes. So how are we doing with this field? We've not used too much in the way of seed, that's good. That is definitely a good thing. I should have reversed there, but oh well. And if I hop out and check quick, we should be... yeah, it's got a little bit of nitrogen on it already, but it says it's perfect, so that was probably just left over from last time. Yep, and the pH is perfect because we got lime on it already. So that is awesome. So yeah, what I shall do is continue on doing this. We might get a bit of a montage going, as it were. And we'll do the top field as well with the old barley. And then we'll come back a little bit later on and see where we are at in terms of getting ready to sell off some stuff. Alrighty, we are back, and it is the first week in December. We've got snow on the horizon, and an interesting thing has happened, which is why we have the toolbox up here right now, because we are going to purchase some upgrades on our pickup truck doodads. Oh yes. Now, first off, we are going to buy some extensions. And we are going to go for the metal panels, I think. Yes, lovely. We'll just go with the plain ones for now, because that's going to cost us £2 grand. And we are going to do the same thing on the old trailer there. That and that panels, lovely. Bosh, there you go. And I shall just shove this out the way. Just drop it there for now. That'd be fine. And let's get this stuff all connected up again, because we are on a mission now. Yes, so we've now got, I completely forgot to look, but I want to say it's like 16,000 litres in each. And, oh actually, there's another thing. Since we are up here, I'll hop out and you can see, we have a bit of a weed problem in this field. You can kind of, yep, there's a couple. They're kind of hard to see because they're, for me at least, like the same colour as the barley. But what we are going to have to do later on is probably rent a weeder, or maybe buy one. I haven't decided yet. But what we are going to do right now is make ourselves a little bit of money, and that is going to be done if I can remember what it was I was actually going to say. So I'm just going to fill with words here until it comes to me. Oh yes, wood chips, that's what it was. Let's check the old price guide here, because we have, and I'm hoping it was wood chips. Okay, it wasn't silage. Wood chips. We have a great demand at the fire department for wood chips. And although it's January where the price is the highest, the great demand at the fire department is a good bit higher than that. So we are going to get ourselves a little bit of extra cash, if I can make it there in one piece and not like tip over the side of this hill. But yes, so that is what we are going to do. We are going to crash once again into this fantastic barrier that I'd put down. Maybe we'll have to change that for guardrails instead of those like concrete or metal pillar post things. Let's have a look and see. But yes, so oh, there we go. The other field has germinated. Both these fields have kicked off quite nicely already. See that a bit better as we come around here. There we go. I don't think we're going to have a weed problem in this field, because if we check on the map, weeds, where are weeds? Okay. Wrong button. Get rid of the needs ploughing. Okay. Yeah, you can see we've got a few spots of weeds there. Now, most of this field here doesn't have weeds because we'd ploughed it, and that was basically the entire field was a new creation. However, this one, obviously this portion up here was new, but this portion wasn't, so we are going to have to get a weeder and take it to that. But for now, what we're going to do is come over here and grab ourselves some of those delicious wood chips. So I think we pick them up from here, don't we? Let's back it up a bit. There we go, 8,000 litres. Okay, it's 8,000 instead of 6,000. Gotcha. So we have a total of 16,000 litres of delicious wood chips. And we have to go down and find the old fire department. And if I remember correctly, it is down here in the town somewhere. So in fact, what I could do is have a quick look at the old map. It should be one of these buildings, I think. Oh, in fact, that's exactly where it is. So yeah, we just plunk it down here and take a left at the shop. And then we can sell a bunch of this wood chip. So that is going to be quite nice indeed. At some point we might change the colour on those extension plates just to match it up to the truck. I hadn't completely decided yet. But we may even just match them to the same colour as the trailers, sort of tipper beds themselves. Who knows? We'll worry about that later. For now, we are going to make some money and hopefully make it and get the weeding done before the snow comes in. Now, yes, it's this road we go up, and the fire department should be, I think, on the left, was it? Yes, here it is, fire department. So we are going to need to go up the side there. So we're going to cut across the median like a muppet and go in here and drop off some wood chips. And if I get in close enough, I might be able to empty the back load as well. There we go. So our money is going up nicely. Lovely. Let's see where that puts us at. Probably not a great deal. But, I don't know, we're going to get 20,000, no, 20,800 plus an extra 793 for the environmental score. Well, that's not half bad. And obviously we don't have a massive environmental score at the minute because those fields are fairly new and haven't really cycled through a lot, and I went up the wrong road, but that's fine. We'll do the right thing and stop at the stop sign. Make sure nothing's coming. Oh yes. So I'm going to go up and get some more wood chips, and this is going to be a repeatable process, so I'll probably be doing 3 more loads, I think. Let's have a quick look, see what we've actually got in it. Where are we? Productions, wood chips. 57,000 litres. So 16,000 at a time, 32, 48. About 3.5 more loads, give or take. So yeah, hopefully we're going to make a tasty bit of cash off of this. So I'll do most of the loads off camera, and then we'll come back at the end when I'm doing the last little bit, because it's literally just back and forth and back and forth. And you've seen what I'm doing once already, so I shall get this done, and we shall come back at the end and see how it all worked out. Alrighty, we are back. We've got the majority of the wood chips sold. We're getting ready for the last load. The snow is honking down and I'm in a skid steer. Oh yes, I remembered at the last minute that the furniture factory here is actually making wood chips out of as like a small byproduct from the furniture and the planks that it's making. So I've done a quick little bit of jiggering around with the settings to get the wood chips to spawn out here. So if I get out of the way now, we should get a couple of boxes of wood chips spawn. Hopefully. If I've done this right. Or are they not far enough out of the way? Oh, crumbs. There's one. And there's the other one. And I've just spanked it into the oblivion. Okay, let's get these in. There should only be, I think, 2 or 3 of these. Oh, and there's a third one. Yeah, I think it was just 2 to 3 of these. It was like 3,000 and change, I think, on the wood chips. Something like that. So there might be, actually there might be a third one. A fourth one, rather, that comes out here in just a second. Hopefully this can lift both of those. Should be able to. There we go. Just have to be careful not to fling them into oblivion like I usually seem to do. Oh dear, that didn't go so well, did it? Okay, let's get that down like that. I'm going to pull the truck forwards a bit. There we go, that might make it a little bit easier. Might block traffic, but hey ho. That is a traffic problem, not a me problem. So if I'm really careful, I can get this to unload. There we go. Lovely. Okay, let's grab this one. And there should be one more. Oh, crumbs, why is that? Okay, let's just go and plonk that in the trailer, since it's trying to escape off the back of the thing. There we go. And can I have the last pallet of woodchips, please? Oh, no, of course it's not going to spawn it, is it? Because it's not a full pallet. Never mind, I'm being a silly person. Okay, well, let me get this down to the fire department, and we can get our final total on the money. Okay, we're coming in to sell this last little bit now. And let's see what we end up with in total. Should be, I'm hoping, close to 140 grand. That would be absolutely fantastic. Oh, nice. Well, that worked out pretty well. I want to say from selling those wood chips we made just over 100 grand in total. That is not half bad. I almost wish we had some more now. I mean, I suppose we could do a couple of deadwood contracts or something and try and drag the trees all the way back to our sawmill for chopping, but that might be a little bit excessive for right now. We do at least still have all that silage to sell. Yeah, of course they turned in there, didn't they? And what else do we have? Oh, we've got the planks coming for June-ish time. Basically when the fields are ready. We'll sell those, depending on how well it's, how everything is. Because we will, at least for one of those fields, probably need to get that new harvester. But that is something to consider, to think about for the not too distant future. But for now, we're going to get back to base and have a little look at the weeder situation, or just drive into that thing there, because that's clearly the smart thing to do. Alrighty, so we got the truck back up to the farm and decided that the snow is honking down pretty quick. So what we've done is we've rented ourselves a weeder. And I did actually find an alternative one. This one here, the Perdinger Retocare series. Now there's a whole set of these that range from like I think this one's 6.6 meters up to like 12.4 meters, something like that. But yeah, it's a pretty standard weeder, and it cost us about $1,100 to actually rent it. So I figured that was going to be a pretty solid little investment. So let's get this back up to the field quick and start pulling those weeds out before the snow really starts to stick. Okay, here we are back at the field now. So let's get this thing unfolded and start hoeing some weeds. Oh yes. I don't know if we have to turn this thing on. Let's have a look. No, should just be able to lower it and have it do its weeding work. Is that I think that's getting them. Let's just back it up slightly and see if it gets those ones. I think it did. Okay, so let's have a trundle around the field with this and see how the map looks. Here you can see all these little green splotches on the slightly less green, snowy, frosty field. Now the idea is to get this, hopefully to get this all done before the what's it really sets in. don't have to come down too far. In fact, I think we can get away with just going across here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is getting all these lovely weeds out. Okay. Let's have a quick look at the map and see what it says. Where's the farm at? Where are we? Oh, here we are. It's on the wrong thing, that's why I couldn't see it. Duh. Okay, yes, it is definitely getting those weeds out. Fantastic. Now, there are a few loose ones up here. I really wish this would show up on the mini-map, though. That is the only thing, because it can be quite hard to see sometimes. But I think we've got a solid line on what we've got to do here, so that is good. We'll get as much of this taken out as we can. It shouldn't take too long. And as you might have noticed briefly on the map screen, we've got a deadwood contract. I figured I'll most likely do that one off screen, because what I'm planning on doing is taking the trailer down and using the winch off of the front of the lorry, the winch on the front of the tractor or the back of the tractor, and basically just winching all the trees out and bringing them up and cutting them into smaller pieces, and then just throwing them in the trailer like that, and then bringing them over to the wood chipper for chipping. I figured that would be easier than, you know, sort of trying to cut massive lengths and then manhandle them with the grabber thing and all that mess, since they're just getting like chopped down into tiny crumbs. You know, I figured that'd be fine. But we are progressing quite nicely with the weeding. I wish it was easier to see, but for now it is what it is, and it is at least going fairly well. There we go. Gonna have a nice tidy field after this. I know I'm sort of going around in a weird pattern. In my head it works, sort of. Yeah, there we go. I saw a couple more disappear. Yeah, a few more to do, but not too many. Patch here. We just sort of go back and forth across the field. I think we'll pretty much get them all. Okay, let's have a look at the map, see what we've missed. And are those weeds? Those are indeed weeds. Lovely. Are they like weirdly small ones that the hoe's not going to get? That's lights, but sure, why not? Okay, if I go forwards, I should get them, hopefully. Did that? Okay, that did get them. So it was just my weird driving pattern that caused these weeds to not quite get nabbed at the time. Okay, well there you go, kids. Don't just drive around randomly with a weeder. It helps to do it properly. Let's go this way. I think we got it. We did. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to fold this thing up, take it back down. We'll probably return it. I think I'll just run it back down to the shop and drop it off, and then get the trailer and whatnot, and we'll head over and make a start on that deadwood contract. Okay, so here we are coming down to the part where the deadwood trees are. So this bit's fairly flat here. Okay, let us drop off the trailer and see if we can't find some deadwood trees to cut down. And I'm thinking this might actually be one here. It, in fact, is. It's got the old jobby on it. Well, that's fantastic. That is going to save us having to go too far. We can just chop it right down here. If I can actually get close enough to chop it down. Lovely. some of the bigger branches off it. There we go. That'll do. That one, it's already trying to get on the trailer for us. How delightful. Okay. Well, let's see. That should be a decent length. Yeah, we can certainly move that one. There we go. Now, obviously, the length of these isn't too terribly big of an issue if I actually cut it all the way through. So long as it weighs less than, there we go, less than 200 kilos, we are good. And since this is dead wood, I'm hoping it's a bit lighter than regular wood. Oh, is that one? Yeah, that one's just a bit over. That's rude. Okay, we'll cut that one in half. Lovely. And this one here. I think that's a bush. Okay, so this one will probably have to cut into threes then. Lovely. And chop this one. Oh, crumbs. I'm climbing up the tree there. Cut that roughly in half. Not that I want to get the can of paint. Oh, hang on. Is one of them? Oh, that's rude. One of them is just a tiny bit over the size. The weight is that one. Oh, that's rude. Okay, fine. We'll cut a little bit off the end. That should hopefully do it. There we go. Lovely. Well, it turned out that one we didn't need to actually bring down with the thing, because it was right here. Jolly good. Ugh. Running into things. Now, obviously, this is deadwood, so it's not going to yield the greatest. But we did find, I think, when we were wood chipping them on our own property, that it was still, you know, not the worst in terms of free money, basically. You know, if we can chip it up quick and sell it, whether or not we'll get that what's it price from the fire department, I do not know, but we can at least try, because there's not much else we can do with the weather being like it is now, so why not a little bit of deadwood forestry. Okay, let's plonk that there, and let's go find us another tree. Now, I think the contract said there was like 13? 13, yes, we've got 12 left. Okay, deadwood, where are you? Here, little deadwood tree. I know you're around here somewhere. Ah, there's one. Where's my run button? There we go. That's not one. But this is one. Oh, it should be. Yep, it's got the mark. Okay, let's cut that down. Any more obvious ones around here? Oh, here's another obvious one. Not that one though, this one. And we go on to the south. Is it the south side? Oh yeah, it's the south side facing north. That's where the marker always is. So that's handy. So let's cut that one down as well. There we go. And I shall run back and get the tractor. But yes, as you can see, this is essentially what our game plan is. Where are you, Mr. Tractor? There you are. Lovely. Yes, so let's get some light on the matter. Okay, well there's one. And the other one was just a bit down the hill, I think. I wonder how long the cable thing will go. Ah, there it is. Okay. Let me find the front of it. Where are you? Front of it. There we go. No, not that one. There we go. And... oh, no, wrong way. See if we can pull it up. Oh, oh, crumbs. No, that didn't go well. Okay, oh, it's stuck. Well, that's rude, isn't it? Okay, well, we can just go down this way a bit and run into that tree. If we go down this way a bit, we should be able to just pull it out. There we go. Lovely. Okay, and hopefully pull it up this way with us. And get stuck in yet another tree. How delightful. But yes, so we'll get this over here towards this one. And spin it around because that's really where the thing is. And where are we? Okay, that's that one. Where's the other one? Oh, they're both right on top of each other. Lovely. No, it's not long enough. Where's the... okay. Are you tied to that? Oh, you rude thing. Okay, fine. Other way. Let's see if we can... we might have to disconnect and reattach. Give me a cable. There we go. Oh, come on, you're rolling away, you dirty tree. That's just rude. Okay, fine. Well, I'll get this sorted, and we shall see you next time, I think. So, yeah, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then do please give us a like, and hit the old subscribe button there too, if you haven't already. And if you would like to... comments are always welcomed, and if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And on that note, I'm going to shout rude words at the trees, and see you all next time. We continue on doing whatever it is that we're doing here in the forest. Cheerio, everyone. Hooray!